If you're just joining me, my name is Hoon. My channel is all about making better coffee at home. And welcome to my morning live show. If you're new to the live, first part of my video is kind of like more like topical. I'm gonna maybe share with you what we're gonna do this morning, and then kind of like how-to videos. And the second part is more like question and answer, kind of like hanging out. Maybe some answer you some question as well. It's kind of like, it's pretty fun, okay? Especially Saturday and Sunday mornings, I don't have to worry about time constraints. It's a lot more relaxed, let's put it that way. So this morning I'm going to show you in live, okay, how to froth milk for latte art. And I made a video last year. That's one of my first video I ever did, or one of my first, and I got like over 30,000 views on it. And that was terrible video, okay? It's not that great. So hopefully I'm gonna make better video for you guys. So let's get going. So frothing the milk from Barista Express is a little bit tricky, okay? Because the steam power is not that powerful. So you have to really have patience with it and just make sure, what's the word I'm looking for? Just have patience with it, have some good technique down. So let me show you how to do that. So this is this is my milk jug. Actually, this same size as the Breville milk jug. You guys have it at home. So imagine this is your steam one, okay? And then what I like to do is, so imagine this steam one. I'm just gonna kind of lean against this, put it right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna change my angle here so I can give you guys a better view. Okay, so this is steam one. I like to put the steam on to milk jug, this spout right there, so it kind of like guides you like this, okay? So you can go to 9 o'clock or you can go to 3 o'clock. It's all depends on you. As long as you have that circular motion, the circular motion creates the microfoam, like so, okay? Like that. And that comes to how much milk you want to put it in, because you have the room to move. So you don't want to put the milk all the way at the top either, okay? I preferably right below the spout, okay? And then if you're making different cup size, so this is 5 ounce, I'm sorry, this is 6 ounce, this is 8 ounce cup. So the fact is you don't want to waste a lot of milk. So, if you're doing a smaller size, just below the spout right there, put the milk in it. And then, so here's the fun part. So once we start get going, and that's the when, tell you what, we are going to make coffee this morning, and then I'm going to show you guys how to do it properly. So again, so you're gonna have two different techniques that steam on like this. You don't want to be straight down. You want to be moved to the side, 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock, doesn't matter which one, okay? And then right above the surface of the steam milk, right below the milk. So let me show you how to do it. It's gonna be a lot of fun there. Okay, so let's get going here. So this morning I'm gonna be, we're gonna do latte. And let's do 8 ounce cup here. First thing I like to do is, you guys already know, I like to warm up the cup. And I've been using 17 gram, more like 17.5 gram for my Barista Express. And so that's what we're gonna do. So this is espresso blend from Good Brothers Coffee. If you are using a milk-based drink, you want to be more medium to darker roast than lighter roast. Because darker roast, again, it's all dependent on the bean. Especially this one, the note tasting, the note profile is smooth, sweet, and creamy. Something like kind of nutty flavor, chocolate flavor. So really match with your milk, okay? And you don't want to, you could use like Ethiopia if you wanted to, but it's not that tastes great.
Is there a specific temperature with the frothing?
Comes to frothing temperature, you want to be between 135 and 145 range there because you don't want to burn the milk. And those temperatures bring out the sweetness. So if you want to be accurate, And then, just get yourself a liter or thermometer so you can actually check the temperature as well. But sometimes I go by my hand feels. If I touch it, it's not too hot to hold it anymore, which means I'm ready to go. So, but this morning I'm gonna use this. All right, so let's get going. So we're gonna be, I like to use around 17.5 gram on my Barista Express. Okay, let's see here. I got my dosing cup here. So this dosing cup is one of my viewer, Mr. Thomas, made for me from Singapore. That's really handy to dosing out beans. Since I've been using my 3D dosing funnel, this is really, that's my lifesaver. So easy to use. Okay. I got 17.5 gram. Again, comes to dosing amounts, you guys might want to play with, but I guess I prefer. Just make sure my hopper is empty. I got some in there as well. Okay. So let's make some delicious coffee this morning. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning so far. The weather is fantastic in Tucson. Let's see, what's temperature right now? It's about 43 degrees. Okay, just lock it in. Okay, my grinder setting right now, let's see, it's about outside at number 7 outside, and I usually set my internal around number 6. So I'm just gonna like, you know what? Again, the built-in grinder is not the best, but it does a decent job. Okay, so I mean, for most of us, this is good. This is good enough. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a quick temp here. Okay, so you can do a couple of ways to pull the shot. You can use a manual mode. You can do the automatic mode by just pressing the button. Okay, so with the manual mode, you can control the pre-infusion, and then with the automatic, I think it's more like default at around 7 to 10 seconds there. So I'm just gonna use this morning just the automatic mode. Just a easy, lock it in, and I'm gonna start time when first drop of coffee hit the cup. Okay, got my scale ready. So let me show you the flow as well. Okay, so got my scale. It's automatically set. So I get really pretty good result around 1 o'clock range on my machine. I guess most people are different, but for me, around 1 o'clock. I'm trying to eat it for around 35, 36 gram there. That's good. Around 20 seconds, I mean, that's perfect shot for me. Because you gotta figure I need to add another 10 seconds to pre-infusion time, so this is really good. So meantime, I'm gonna start my my steamer. I'm gonna have my son Ian. Can you hold it just like that? Just right there. Just hold it right here. Okay. And I'm gonna get my milk ready. So whenever I hear the pump, I'm gonna stop for a second, and then I'm gonna put the milk in and submerge. So in the beginning, I like to introduce air for like 5 seconds. And then I'm going to submerge it like so. Okay, right here, son. Good. So I like to go in like 9 o'clock range there. So you are going to create that kind of like circular motion, like vortex, more like tornado. Okay. Let's see the temperature right now. Okay. I'm at 80, hold on, I'm at 95 degree and going up there. I'm shooting for around 135 to 140 range there. Okay, and as you can see, the milk is getting more creamier and creamier. So it's all depends on the what kind of milk you guys like. If you are using the cappuccino with the lots foam, yeah. Okay, I'm about there. Okay, I'm around 135. Okay, just make sure you gotta wipe it clean. Okay, and you're gonna flush out the old milk inside. Okay. And as you can see from here, milk is nice and creamy. Okay, that's what you want. Okay, so let's do some latte arts. Here we go. The key to latte art is you have to go really, really slow. Okay, my problem, over the years, I was going too fast.
What size is that black cup?
Here we go, something like that. Okay. All right, so this is my morning coffee. It's not bad, okay? And then, especially in the morning, I like to put a couple pumps of caramel syrup. I mean, that's my guilty pleasure. You know what, let's do 2.5. I'm gonna give it to my son right after this. Okay, thank you, son. Okay, so my son was behind the camera there, handling the latte art. I mean, not the art, but pictures. Yes. Hold on. So again, as you can see, the very creamy. I mean, so this is kind of like what I do in the morning. I mean, I make about 3 of these. One for me, one for my wife, and one for my older son. So, cheers. Wow, this is really good.
What size is that?
So this cup is 8-ounce cup from Not Neutral. So I have a discount code for you guys as well. So just make sure use that code. Okay, you got a 15% off. Here we go, my son.
Thank you.
Okay, so again, you just take your time. Okay, whenever doing the latte, kind of frothing the milk, and you should be fine. Okay, don't go just do it too fast. Comes to latte art portion of it, just play around. Go slow though, okay? All about pouring slow, and then give you much better results.
What's your favorite syrup flavor?
Someone asked me what is my favorite syrup. Caramel is right on the top as well, but I love hazelnut. So I just ordered the hazelnut extract. I should get it about next Monday or Tuesday. So I'm going to show you guys how to make hazelnut syrup. Okay, they are fantastic. They're really good. So we're going to do the fresh hazelnut syrup this morning. Not that this morning, but next week sometime. And by the way, even though I wiped it clean, I still have the burn mark on my steam one there. The best way to clean that is just make sure you get a wet towel ready, wet paper towel, okay? And just wipe it down clean, okay? And after, because, I mean, with your regular towel, does not work that well. So just make sure, wipe it really clean, and then you should be good to go after. So it comes to temperature-wise, I like 135 to 145 range, but you can usually tell from your hand. It gets really hot, you cannot touch it anymore. I think that's a good time to stop. Or you can use the actual numbers as well.
Do you recommend chilling your frothing pitcher?
By the way, yes, you want to chill your froth picture, milk picture. It's kind of like bring out the more sweetness in your milk as well. So whenever you're done using, clean it and put it in the refrigerator. The cooler is the better. Okay, and again, comes to you gotta match that with the right beans. You don't wanna use latte with like very bright coffee beans. Like Ethiopia is pretty bright, Costa Rica is also, and you want something like smooth and chocolatey blend.
Off topic, somebody says, what's wrong with using white vinegar to clean the barista?
Someone asking about the cleaning question. What's wrong with using vinegar? Yeah, I'm struggling with that question, okay, because I've been talking to the Breville Barista, the technician. They say do not use the vinegar, but one of their old manuals say they want you to use vinegar as well. So I'm not sure because I just go by what they told me to do. So that's another reason I don't use vinegar. But but way back when first time they start making this, a manual said they want you to use vinegar. So I don't know the right answer for that.
And
okay, so
somebody says Travis says he always does his milk first, so the shot's fresh. You have 30 seconds before the shot starts to degrade.
Okay, so Travis mentioned great question about because he does the milk first, and then he pulled the shot, and I done it both ways because the problem is you are going to froth the milk first. The milk is starting to separate, okay, from the top portion of it. So you have to like stir it. You have to move around your milk to stop separating it. So kind of like there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just whatever feels easier for you. Okay. I prefer pull the shot first.
Rodrigo says he has the Breville Smart Pro grinder, and the retention is 10 to 15%, and difficult to clean. He says, I imagine the BBE is more difficult as a built-in grinder.
So Rodrigo's mentioned about how to clean the Breville grinder. It is retain about a couple of grams. That's why they have different techniques out there. I know a lot of viewers. Check this out. So even though it has no beans inside, if you take the top, kind of create a vacuum pressure, you can actually get out the rest of the beans. Okay. So that's about a couple of grams sitting. So that's why I like to use about like 17.5 gram or so, 17.2 or 3. So I ended up getting about 17 gram, unless I do this all the time, but it can be annoying as well. Okay. Let's see here. We got some more questions coming in.
Do you use pressurized or non-pressurized?
Okay.
Latte art?
Someone asking me, do I use pressurized or non-pressurized baskets? So 99% of the time I use a non-pressurized basket. I think you get a much better espresso quality out of it. So with like freshly roasted beans, especially medium roast, the puck comes out very, very clean and dry, okay? Like so. But if you are using like darker roast, and also a dosing amount as well, and you might have some soggy puck. So, but the bottom line is, as long as we have a good tasting shot, that's all good. Okay, don't worry about if your puck is soggy or not. By the way, I just got this yesterday. This is a Breville, the mini knockbox. Man, you know what? I'm pretty impressed so far. Okay, they have an on and off, not on and off, but they got the lock or unlocked, like so you can actually move it, close it. Well designed, and I really like it. Okay, if you want to get it from Breville websites, much cheaper there. If you don't have time to go to Breville website, if you prefer using Amazon, I'm gonna put the link down below too. So make sure to check it out. But this is a lot better than my old one. It's about $10 more than my plain black one, but my black one was about $11, but this is like 20 some dollars, but looks really good, match with my machine. So if you guys are into that, make sure to check it out.
And somebody says the fat content. The type of milk is important for quality, especially if you want to do latte art.
So again, comes to latte art, the fat content is very, very important. Just like one of my viewers says, whole milk is the preferred method, and if not, you can do 2% as well, but you're not gonna get the very creamy texture. I know some of you out there like non-dairy options. Oat milk is good, really good for latte art. But you can try any other milk, but just make sure get the barista version of those milk, because the barista version has a lot more fat content, so you can create some really good texture.
And somebody asks, I've just changed my beans and using 18 grams is filling only just over half the double basket, but my old beans with same weight filled the basket. Is this an issue?
Oh wow, someone just told me that this person using 18 gram of the new beans?
With new beans.
New beans. Only fills halfway.
But the old beans fill all the way.
So which means you must be using the hopper. Most likely you are using the hopper. You might want to change your grind amount, get the full amount. That's another reason I like to use a scale. I put like single dosing at a time through my Barista Express. So if you put 18 gram in, you're gonna get about 17.5 gram out. So something like that. So you might want to
Brian also said
trying to use it.
You discussed last week some beans take up less volumetric space depending on the roast.
Oh yeah, again, if you're using lighter roast versus darker roast, 18 gram of a lighter roast is a lot more dense, okay, which means you're not gonna fill the baskets. But if you're using 18 gram of a lighter roast, you're gonna fill it. You actually overfill it. So it's also density is, but if you're using the same beans, there's something, you might want to check your grinder as well. If you haven't cleaned it in a long time, make sure to do the cleaning. And I have a how to clean video on that on my channel, so make sure check it out.
Julie asked, who told you about the flapping method on the hopper?
Someone told me flapping method. Many of them told me. Actually, my young Kevin showed me that long time ago, and also some of my viewers also tell me that as well. So that method really works, and all you can do is I know some of your viewers out there, you guys already modify this. They make cut out some holes here, and they attach this kind of like pump action, and then he come up with a genius idea of create a single dosing option for your grinder. So you can make a lot of cool modify on this one, but I don't like to cut out my equipment. But you could do it. Okay.
Somebody asked, I have a Breville Smart Grinder. Is it worth to buy the Breville Bambino Plus? We always drink lattes.
Okay, so someone asked me about smart grinder.
Do we have a smart grinder? Is it worth it to buy the Breville Bambino?
And what kind of coffee machine do you have right now? Okay, so someone has the smart grinder without the machine or with the machine, and that person wants to buy Bambino Plus. That just came out recently. They're smaller size, actually half the size as Barista Express. They're kind of like replacing the infuser model, and it's like what, 400? It's about $440, could be $400. The price range is fantastic. They does amazing steaming as well. Okay, the Bambino steam is pretty impressive. It's somewhat automatic too. You can actually change the temperature and the texture as well. But so is that worth it? It's up to you guys. Okay.
He has the DeLonghi one. DeLonghi.
Okay, so this person has a smart grinder with a DeLonghi. Okay. But if you think about getting the Bambino comes with the pressurized baskets anyway, and just make sure replace that with non-pressurized baskets. And their spout, better yet, just switch out the entire spout if you guys want to. So you can replace the spout, change out the non-pressurized basket for Bambino. I mean, it could be a good option. The reason why I don't like the Bambino machine comes to repairability. Everything is also compact. With the infuser, I replaced pump inside as well as the other parts as well. So infuser is bulky, is older technology, but I like to tinker with the stuff. I like to replace my own parts. With the Bambino, it's somewhat challenging, okay? Everything's so compact and a lot of technology in one machine. So, but if you don't like to deal with it, Bambino can be, that's a really good option. Okay, that's a huge upgrade from any other entry machine out there.
What's the update on the Ranchilio, keeping or trading it in?
Okay, so it comes to Ranchilio. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow morning, okay? I'm gonna talk about my Ranchilio versus Barista Express. It's gonna be a fun conversation because I think I'm gonna keeping it. Yes, I'm gonna keep the Ranchilio. I think I'm gonna go in depth tomorrow, but that does Ranchilio makes really good espresso and good coffee compared to this one. They are totally different machine, okay? That we are comparing apple to orange. So, okay, what other question?
I'm getting my first Breville Barista Express in the next weeks. What do you recommend I do first thing out of the box?
Okay, someone is getting first time for Breville Barista Express. Congratulations. And make sure get everything out. Put everything in. Or get the right beans, okay? If I were you, you still have a lot of time, so go to Amazon, okay? Get like big bag of I like Lavazza, like Super Crema, or just go with the Super Crema. They're really easy to work on, okay? Do not go to a grocery store in Starbucks or other coffees over there. Stay away from that for now, okay? But just get a big bag of Lavazza, Super Crema, and then that's like nicely, they're medium roast. Start using it, okay? Start play with it. And then if you have a video on that as well, make sure check it out. Because you are going through a lot of beans in the beginning. Because trying to learn how to do it. But yeah, get yourself 2-pound bag. Comes the grinder setting, stay with the meter, okay? Maybe start with maybe 6 or 7, start dialing in. And if you don't want to do that right now, just use the pressurized baskets. Just enjoy for a while. But if you want to play with the grinder setting right away, use a non-pressurized. But again, make sure take your time, okay? This is process. So you don't want to get overwhelmed. Also, if you can, get yourself dosing funnel like this, okay, 3D, or, this is really handy, okay? This definitely, yes, it is somewhat pricey. It's about what, $30 for this plastic thing, but the design is wonderful. So make sure you get one of these as well. Comes with a distribution tool. You have a lot of options out there on Amazon. At least get one distribution tool. It's help you temp better, okay? That's my initial recommendation.
And then you have other videos about.
And I have literally hundreds of videos on how to use Barista Express on my channel. So literally hundreds. So you are going to, if you are bored at home, okay, you got nothing else to do, make sure to check out my videos.
Would you recommend the niche grinder for pour over and French press?
Someone asked me niche grinder question. Recommend for pour over and French press. Answer is yes, okay? Because the niche gives you all different options. If you are looking at the upgrading to niche, here we go. So we got the fine setting so here's the espresso range there, and you can even go even finer, okay? Kind of like Turkish. And then we got the filter drip to coarser, so you can actually pass. Okay, so let me show you so here's my dot right here. Here's my initial setting, so you can go all the way up to coarser, okay? Which means you have French press. So, this one does pretty much everything you need to do. You want to do at home. That looks great. I think the price is pretty good as well. I mean, the price around $750 range would shipped to your house. The price is right, okay, because it is a lot of money, but compared to other grinders, they're under that sweet spot. So yeah, it's definitely worth looking into. So this is conical burr. If you're not that curious about conical burr, you can go with a flat burr grinder. The Eureka, the Minion, their grinders are flat burr. They're also great too. So you have a lot of options.
Someone asked, I'm down to grind 3, 18 or 19 grams, and can't get the pressure to 12. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. Shot is too fast and roast is light.
Okay, so we have a lighter roast. And then we are grinder setting at number 3. Okay, go down to number 1, okay? And then, actually, you know, better yet, or change to your inner burr setting. So take out the burr from inside. Whatever you have numbers there, go down like 2 notch lower. And then hopefully you're gonna get some decent shot out of that. And if you are using 18 gram, try this one first, okay? Instead of using 18 gram, go up to 19 or 20 gram, and then try. And then make sure change your temperature setting to +2 or +4 with your lighter roast, because also having a hotter temperature is gonna help your shot as well. So maybe start with a +2 or +4 on your temperature.
Somebody asked, can you check how much water goes into the milk after steaming? In my Barista Touch, I get between 30 to 40 grams more weight after steaming milk.
Okay, so steaming milk. I don't get the question there.
I guess maybe steam into a cup, but I don't know. He wants to know how espresso aficionado wants to know.
We got
Check how much water goes into the milk after steaming.
How much water going out into the milk after steaming? I mean, you're talking about the. Okay, I got you. So how much water going into whenever you steam? Oh, good. Maybe I should measure that next time. Okay, because sometimes the steaming means you want to use a dry steam. I hope I'm getting his question right. That person's question. Whenever you steam this, and then you're gonna see that water coming out. You gotta wait a second here. So this is also one downside of Barista Express. You gotta wait a little bit, because right now all the thermal block is working. Okay, so I mean, you want to know how much water is going out, adding to your milk. I hope that's the right question. I'm not sure, guys. There's something I should measure that next time. Okay, well, what else?
I have a new Barista Express, and I'm using internal burr 2 and grind 7 on medium dark roast beans.
Okay, somebody has, let's say, grinder setting inside, inner burr at 2, and then
grind at
7 outside. Okay.
On medium dark roast.
Okay, medium dark roast there.
Most people seem to use internal burr at 5. Is mine broken?
Okay, it's not okay. Someone say that's concerned about inner burr at 2, outside at 7. No, your burr is just fine. Just your setting. That's it. Okay, as long as you got a good coffee, good tasting coffee, that's all that matters. So it's not gonna hurt your machine.
Jan asks,
okay,
will you remove the plastic from the Ranchillo if you keep it?
Someone asked me, am I going to remove the plastic on my Ranchillo? Yes. Okay, so stay tuned for that as well. Let's see. I think done with the questions.
How do I turn temperature up?
Okay, someone asked me about how to change the temperature. Okay, comes to Barista Express, you can control your temperature, you can control your dosing amounts, and also you can control how much water going into your espresso as well. So temperature mode is extremely easy. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to do that quick. Shut up your computer, not the computer, your machine off. You're going to hold down your program button, hold down. You're gonna hit the power button, and then you're gonna hear the beep noise. Right now I'm set at default. Single cup represent +2, +4, okay? So +2 for the single cup, +4. So whenever you hear a beep, you're gonna press the single button, which means you're at +2. And then if you don't want to do +2, go to +4 at 2-cup button. But if you're using a like darker roaster, you want to lower your temperature, go to your filter size. Right above that button is -2. If you press the power button, which means that's -4, okay? So you can have 4 different, so it's not a true PID like, you can set a certain temperature like 190, 195. But this one give you that, the option there. So that's, works pretty good. So right now I'm set at +2 right now. I hope that helps.
I have somebody, a new viewer,
Okay.
that has a question.
I think we have some question from the new viewer. Hopefully I can answer the question. Okay, let's see here.
And I just asked him, let's see.
We got a lot of questions coming in this morning. Okay, so by the way, we are going to we're going to do another giveaway this morning. So today's giveaway, this is the last one, by the way. I'm gonna giving out another dosing funnel as well. I think I have a white one left, and this time is not the international. Okay, don't. It's gonna be North America only. Okay, U.S. and Canada only. Okay, if you have Barista Express viewers from U.S. or Canada, you are qualified for this contest. It's so easy, okay? I'm trying to make it simple as possible. So we're gonna be doing that right after question, Q&A. Okay, so we have more question in, or are we done?
No, is low-fat milk appropriate for doing latte art?
Okay, someone asked me, is low-fat milk good for latte art? You know what, any milk is good for latte art, but the question of it's gonna be easier. I tried with the 2% milk, it's okay. It's not bad, okay? They give you still enough texture to do latte art, but ideal milk for that is full fat milk, like whole milk is the best. But if you wanna use your 2%, that's fine too.
Somebody says that the more talent you have to have the lower the fat content.
Okay, someone making a funny comment there, hopefully.
And what's your dream? Is BBE flapper?
Okay, someone asked me, is Barista Express is flat, but no, this is conical burr. It's about 40 millimeter conical burr. That's why I go with the niche. The niche is 63 millimeter conical burr. So, because the bigger the burr is, give you a more uniform grind size. So it's give you a better extraction. But thing is, most of us like us. We like to drink coffee, okay? We just have good coffee in the morning, make some latte, or maybe on weekends for family and friends. I thought about that niche grinder for a long time, getting a very fancy grinder. Is that most of us, we need it? In reality is we don't, okay? Because, for me, it's worth it because I'm hobby, coffee is my hobby. But most of you out there buying Barista Express, you want the convenience of the easyability. And so you want to make good coffee. That's it. You're not going to become like this coffee guru or, like coffee as your passion. I just want something easy and good tasting coffee. So having a separate grinder is definitely helps, okay? You can make pour over or French press. But sometimes I have to ask myself, when's the last time I made pour over? It's about a couple weeks ago. So it's not like I'm doing it every single time or French press because I have this machine, So it's kind of like all depend on, what you guys want. That's it.
So the new viewer is asking, does the machine require a lot of like company, like do you need to send it to Breville to get things done? Because he does not have this machine, but he wants to buy it and has no outlet of Breville in Pakistan. Should I buy it or not?
Oh, goodness. So one of my viewers from Pakistan, he's asking us, should I buy this machine? Because it's hard to repair it. thing is, I had this machine for what, 2 years. I know some of you out there had it for like 10 years, okay? I mean, as long as you can get the parts, okay? As long as you can get the parts, like inner burr replacement or, pump replacement, there's a plenty of videos out there on my, even my channel as well, how to replace stuff. So just buy the machine as long as you have access to parts. If you cannot get the parts, I mean, I will like stay away from it because again, it's hard to get parts from Pakistan. So, I mean, again, if you can get the parts, get it. If not, you have to really think about it. But so far, I have no issues with it so far for the last 2 years. So I know some of you have for over 10 years. Yeah, so.
And what's your dream setup?
Someone asked me, what is my dream setup? Okay, I'm changing all the time. So definitely I want to do a boiler for next machine. But I really like getting to like Slayer, okay? I don't know, some of you already know what Slayer is. That's the coffee machine. They're amazing, fantastic machine, but you know what? So far I'm really happy with Barista Express and my Rancho Silvia. So, and the Lapaboni at work. If you haven't played with the Lapaboni, man, that are fun machine to play with and make coffee out of it. So I think I have all the machine I need. But yes, like Slayer is top of my list there. And then Lydia Mini, I don't know. I mean, I like that machine, but still. Now I'm having a second thoughts lately. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a couple more questions and let's do a giveaway. And I know Jamin is one of my viewers. He's going to join me in my Instagram live. He's gonna show us how he's making latte in the morning. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, okay? So Jamin is my longtime viewer as well. So I'm really looking forward to that this morning. Okay, so we guys, I'm gonna take one more question. Okay.
I've been making single shots with pressurized baskets, but my extraction time isn't going above 10 seconds. What can I do?
Extraction time is what?
Not above 10 seconds.
Okay, if someone has having
pressurized baskets.
Ooh, if someone's using pressurized basket, extraction time 10 seconds. That's problem. Okay. Try the manual mode. If you don't know what manual mode is, just simply hold down your single or double button. You know what, let's do it. I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're going to just hold down your single or double button, hold down. So now if I let it go, become pulling the shot, okay? And if you want to stop, just press the button. So instead of, with the automatic shots there, that's like default program. But with the manual mode, you can control your extraction time, okay? Make sure to try that method, the manual mode. Hopefully you're gonna get enough time to extract.
One last question. How do you know how much milk you're filling up in the pitcher if there's no gauge?
Someone asked me how much, kind of rule of thumb is, you don't fill up the milk, especially your Bravo spout, Bravo, the milk jug, just right below your spout there, kind of like, you know what I'm talking about right here, kind of halfway. So that's the good place to stop, okay? You don't want to be too low either. I know you want to save milk on it, but you have to room to kind of like expand and milk and the room to kind of move around inside the milk jug. So I prefer around here, right below. Maybe just below that, but that is the ideal spot there. Okay.
Blast Off Coffee says maybe we can go live again later today or tomorrow morning.
Who's that?
Blast Off Coffee.
Blast Off Coffee. Oh, hey, Steve. So Steve is one of he has a rocket machine at home. So yes, Steve, maybe we can do something like that later. Okay, so Jamie is going to join us right after YouTube Live on Instagram Live. I know most of you already follow me anyway. Make sure join me for that as well. So now I'm going to give away US and Canada only, okay, viewers out there, US and Canada. So I have my paper right here. So between 1 and 30, the numbers between 1 and 30, I put down the numbers here. Whoever gets this number, okay, and then get the dosing funnel, okay? Okay, let's get going. Numbers between 1 and 30. Okay, I'm looking at the numbers. Come on, guys. US and Canada only though, okay? Did someone say 11? Yep, Dylan. Dylan, what's the last name?
Your friend Dylan.
Dylan, you won, buddy. Okay. Yep. 11. So you are the first person guess the name, Dylan. All right. Perfect. Okay, so Dylan, message me with your address and I'm going to ship it out to you. Okay, that's a lot of fun there. And let's see here. And we are going to hang up now. And then if you guys want to, join me on Instagram with Jamin. And he's going to show us his machine and his setup. And he's going to make us a latte this morning. So if you have time, join us right now. And then make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. All right, see you guys on Instagram. Bye-bye.